about the mark of Cain?
I know what it is, but...
What is it? Brigham Young explains it.
He wasn't perfect.
He was a prophet, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
So he got revelation from God.
Yeah.
So when God told him that mark of Cain is dark skin, that was revelation, right?
Brigham Young was influenced by his surroundings. He lived in America in the 1800s.
He was racist.
Everyone was racist back then,
So
right?
prophet was racist. That doesn't make sense to me. You came and told me that black people are black because they're... It'd be hard for me to follow you, right?
Yeah.
Difficult to swallow thinking that God people with dark skin. That's why you don't see a lot of black Mormons, huh?
It wasn't a ban on membership, it was a ban on receiving the priesthood.
So why couldn't you be a black priest?
Because it was racism.
So the Mormon church was racist?
Yeah, but so was every church in the 1800s.
Not Muslims. No, Muslims were not racist in the 1800s. We've always had black Muslims, we've always had black Muslim scholars, we've always had black Muslim imams, and Chinese, and white, and brown.
That's
right?
awesome.
Okay, so the elephant in the room. Both religions are racist. As a matter of fact, all religions, to a certain degree, are racist. How can I make such a claim? Quite easily. When you think about any religion, if you go study any religion, the people who created that religion are generally considered to be the chosen people of that religion. That anybody else outside of that religion is not going to receive the benefits of the God to which they worship. So therefore, each religion in itself, whether you call it racism or tribalism, is racist. Point blank, period. It is the product of man in his own environment pretty much at all times. Because even now, our nationalism can make us racist. So, but in this situation, you had these Mormon boys talking to this Muslim man. Now, I do have the question. If Brigham Young is receiving revelations from God, and this guy says that the mark of Cain is that he gained dark skin, so all the dark-skinned people are from the mark of Cain, and therefore they can have membership into the church, but what they cannot receive is becoming a priest in the church. Therefore, they also cannot become creators of their own universe when they have the holy marriage and that so on and so forth within their religion. Now, they also taught that the people, the angels who did not side with Jesus or Lucifer, but just stood in the middle, played Switzerland, that those people were the dark-skinned people on the planet. They also said that one. And then, of course, they said that the children of Canaan received the dark skin, and that's why they are to be subjugated by the white and delightsome. But Islam, although slightly better, is still racist as hell. Islam still allows for slavery, and they allow for slavery of people who are of a tribe outside of themselves, the Arabs and themselves. This is why the trans-Sahara slave trade lasted for 1,200 years. And even when I was stationed in Germany in the mid-90s, there were still issues of slaves being brought up from Sub-Saharan Africa into countries like Libya. So although people celebrate Gaddafi a lot, he was allowing slavery of the African. So yeah, I couldn't get down with that man. But anyway, the point being is that any religion, any God that would say that slavery is okay, because in Islam, yes, some Muslims are going to come on here and say that slavery is not okay, that you're supposed to free your slaves. Yes, your version of slavery does allow for you to have the slave, but at the same time, you have to make a way for your slave to be able to buy their freedom. Your slavery has better treatment of slaves than the biblical, the Christian, or the Jewish slavery. That still doesn't make it any better that your God still has an approval of slavery. So either way, it's not a God worth believing in, because any God that would say that a man can own another man as property, anyone that says that a man owns his wife or owns his daughters as property, is still not a God that I would be willing to give any type of worship towards. So even though Islam is slightly better, who did the Muslim go and enslave? They enslaved the African. They went to India and they enslaved the Davidians. They went to the Baltic and they enslaved the Slavic people. Hell, they're called Slavic because That's where we get the word slave from. They went into the Iberian Peninsula and the Italian Peninsula, and they enslaved the people there. So you're no better, Muslim. You're just as bad. Maybe not as hardcore bad, but still bad. And either way, both your gods are not gods, but they're the creations of a man, whether it's Joseph Smith or it's Muhammad. A man created your God, a man created your religion, and every religion is created by man. And in every religion that claims chosen people, in itself creates the idea of slavery, and is not a God that is worth worshiping. Cannot be God, will never be the true creator of the universe, if there is a creator of the universe. So tell me what you guys think. And always remember, subscribe to the channel, but always remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.